back to my channel. My name is Laura, and I'm doing the wrap-up for hashtag Buddy-a-thon. So I did pretty good. I finished 4 books, and I am still reading 1. So I'll start with the 4 books that I finished, and then I will share the one that we are still reading together. So the first book that I read and I finished was Chew, Volume 6. It's called Space Cakes. I finished that one, and it is a graphic novel. It continues with the Chew family, but this one was mostly of the sister, not the main character. He shows up a little bit within the book, but it's mostly the sister in the story, and I only gave it 3 stars. I didn't really like it as much as when the main character Chew, Tony Chew, was there. So, yeah, so I gave it 3 stars. Okay, so on my audio, I finished Ferris, which wasn't on my Buddy-a-thon list, but I did finish Ferris. So, Ferris by Marissa Meyer. Put the picture here. And I gave this one 4 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. I probably would have gave it 5 stars, but occasionally the sci-fi came in and it like ruined my train of thought. But I really, really liked the storyline of the Fairest of the Queen, whatever. But I really enjoyed it, and I think this one was my favorite out of the 3. I like Scarlet was my favorite, and I think Ferris was better than the Scarlet. So yeah, so I will continue on, and I will read Winter eventually. All right, so I picked up a Nicholas Sparks book, and I finished Nights in Rodante, and I'll put the picture here. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I also rented the movie, but I did not watch it yet. So, yeah, so I really enjoyed this one. This is an adult book, and yeah, so that was it. And I have one more book. I picked up another graphic novel, and I read Trashed by Barkdorf. I think that's how you say his name. I gave it 4 stars. It was a graphic novel, a very thick graphic novel, so it took me a very long time to read it. And I also found out that it's nonfiction, which was a surprising thing. I learned a lot about the trash and how much we recycle and trash, and what happens when we throw our garbage away. And now when I look at garbage men going down the street, I have a different feeling of what they go through, and it was really, really interesting to read about and to learn all the numbers. There was a lot of numbers, like so many thousands of bottles were garbaged or whatever, and things were picked up, and very strange things get picked up, and bugs, and just the weather, and it was a great graphic novel. So I highly suggest it. If you can get it from the library, I really suggest that you go and read it. I learned a lot about garbage disposal, so yeah. And so now those are the 4 that I finished, and I am still reading Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. I'll put the picture here. Me and my buddy are still reading it. It's taking us a while to read it. It's a very slow-paced book. It's about a guy who, the brother, he ran over somebody and he is in jail. So it's mostly about the sister and how she's dealing with him being in prison and all. But it's very, very slow moving. And this is my first Sarah Dessen book, so I don't know how I feel right now. Right now it's between a 3 and a 4 star. So yeah, it's not a 5 because I don't want to pick it up so much. So I am on page 173, so I did get some far into it, and also my buddy's about the same pace as me. So yeah, so we're moving along very, very slowly. So that's it for my wrap up for Buddyathon. We will continue reading. Hopefully, if I don't DNF it, I will continue reading that one book, the last book I just mentioned. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Sorry, I am very, very tired, so I'm losing my train of thought. I have to go to bed. Have a good night. Bye.